What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D Master Quest. In the last episode, we dispelled the 6 barriers surrounding Ganon's tower, and now it's time for us to scale that tower, so let's get started. And man, I love the atmosphere of Ganon's tower. Like, it's so stinking cool. I don't know, just the inside looks really nice, and you have like the creepy organ music playing in the background. It makes it really intimidating, although I will say this, Ganon's tower is pretty simple. Like, it's 4 or 5 rooms with just some minor enemies that we need to fight our way through, so really it shouldn't take us that long at all to get through here. Like, if you think about it, once we go through like this first room or whatever, if there's only 5 rooms, then we've pretty much done 20% of the tower in just a couple of seconds. Now, I do want to mention one thing. I only have 100 rupees left, and that's because in between episodes, I actually went over to Kakariko, and I bought myself some blue potions. Now, probably won't even need them to be honest, but blue potions do restore your hearts and your magic. To be honest, you probably only need green potions, but the blue potions are pretty great, so I figured might as well just grab those. You will be using light arrows a lot in both of the fights with Ganondorf, so yeah, you can, like, quickly diminish your magic. There are ways to, you know, replenish them in the fight itself without potions, but potions just make your life a little bit easier. So I figured I'd take some time and actually spend the rupees we had to, pick some up. And I would recommend doing that. At least, like, 1 green potion at the very, very least. Alright, so, yeah, right in the center of this room, there is a fancy chest engulfed in flames, and obviously that's going to contain the boss key. So if we could get rid of this stout post and get that, that would be great. There we go. It's kind of weird, too, because I guess the game sort of considers Ganon's castle like its own dungeon, but, I never really considered Ganon's castle like a temple, because, I mean, there are small keys, there are items technically, and you do get a boss key, but there's no like map or compass, so it feels kind of weird. And also, the structure is like vastly different than any other temple that you've ever gone through in the game, so to me it just doesn't feel like a final temple, but I guess it kind of is. Alright, now there are 2 iron knuckles in this room. You could go and wake them both up at the same time, but that would be kind of dumb, and I would recommend not doing that. So we're just going to fight them one at a time with our big Goron sword and take them out as quickly as we can. I probably will be using the big Goron sword as much as I can up until like the final fight of the game. Just because, I don't know, I really like the big Goron sword, and obviously, as you guys have seen throughout the entire game, it really makes like getting through bosses and enemies a whole lot easier. So I tend to use it like as much as I can, and really, we won't be using our shield all that much during like the final fight. It's kind of one of those things that you can use if you want to, but honestly, you don't need to if you know how the fight actually works. Alright, so those guys are gone, which means we can keep moving up the tower. We're almost to the top now, guys. Only a couple of rooms to go through, and in fact, I think that actually might have been the last room with enemies in it, so yeah, here we go. There's the boss lock, so let's use our boss key, open that up, and here's a chance where you can restore your hearts and magic, and even like some of your items like arrows. We could use a few arrows. There we go, back up to our max. We got max hearts and magic, so let's keep going. We're almost to the top now. The red carpet has been laid out for us, and I really, really like how this section looks. The music is sort of like building up. The lights on the wall and the stained glass, it looks really, really sweet. Alright, come on, just a couple of more stairs left. And now that we're at the top, before we go through this final door, there's one thing I want to do. Let's swap back to the green tunic and the Hylian shield, just for Link's classic look. Alright, here we go, guys. The Triforce parts are resonating. They are combining into one again. The two Triforce parts that I could not capture on that day 7 years ago. I didn't expect they would be hidden within you two. And now, finally, all the Triforce parts have gathered here. These toys are too much for you. I command you to return them to me! Link, I can't help you. Because of the waves of darkness, I can't get close. I'm sorry, Link. Alright, so here we go, guys. The great king of evil, Ganondorf. First things first, run away because he's gonna slam into the ground and make, like, the middle part fall down. So, yeah, you do not want to be standing on that. So, Navi can't get close to him, meaning that we really can't target onto him, but this fight is very similar to the fight in the Forest Temple, meaning that we're playing some Zelda tennis here. So we just gotta knock this ball of energy back and forth, and eventually, he should miss, meaning that we can take our light arrows and just shoot him right in the body. And oh man, the slowdown on the game is insane, but it allows us to jump over here and start wailing on him with our big Goron sword. Not bad, got a couple of good hits in there on him. Alright, he's charging up again, so let's play another round of Zelda tennis, shall we? Come on, Ganondorf, you know I'm the master at this game. You can't even beat me, man. Alright, let's shoot him again, and jump over to get a good couple of hits. Let's try and do jump attacks this time, because those do way more damage, and oh my gosh, it's already over. Wow, that was fast. The great evil King Ganondorf beaten by this kid? Link! Ganondorf, pitiful man. Without a strong, righteous mind, he could not control the power of the gods, and Link, listen to me. This tower will collapse soon. With his last breath, Ganondorf is trying to crush us in the ruins of the tower. We need to hurry and escape. Please, follow me. Well then, lead the way, princess. Let's get the heck out of here. So yeah, we have 3 minutes to escape the tower before it collapses on top of us, which is actually more than enough time. Like, even if I go slow, I can probably get out of the tower with at least a minute to spare. So come on, Zelda, hurry up. For the most part, you will be waiting for Zelda because she does move kind of slowly, but we need her to open up like these steel bars in order for us to, you know, actually get down the tower. So she is necessary to keep track of. Yeah, we need to go this way. I was actually going the wrong way because I'm used to going that way in normal Ocarina of Time. You would think by now, like we are at the end of the game, I would have gotten used to the reverse map, but to be honest, I still haven't. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty much just backtracking through the entire tower, except we're going through like the outside sections now instead of the insides, although we will still be crossing through some of the inner sections of the tower here and there, and we may have to fight a couple of enemies along the way. If you take like any damage whatsoever during this section, Zelda will pause for a moment, like gasp, try to like make sure you're okay, I guess, and then she'll continue on. So the less damage you take, the faster you can actually go through this section. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, sort of the pathway thins out over here, so be a little bit careful not to jump right off the edge there. Trust me, I've done it before, and it's a lot easier than you might think it is. So, yeah, you don't want to accidentally void out, especially during this, like, whole collapse sequence. Aw, man, this room's really annoying. So Zelda runs over here, then gets trapped in a ring of fire, and guess what? We have to fight 2 Stalfos to free her, which is like the worst enemy to fight in a situation where you're timed, since generally speaking, Stalfos like are the one enemy in the game you have to wait the most for in order to attack them, since even if you use Deku Nuts, you still have to wait for them to like drop their guard in order to stun them or counter attack them. So come on, man, I don't got all day. I only got like a minute and 45-ish seconds left, so please just die already. Otherwise, we're both dead. Thank you, Link. Now let's hurry. Couldn't have said it better myself. Alright, let me just quickly grab some of these hearts. There we go, back at full HP. That's where I like to be. And now we'll continue on with our escape segment. I think we should almost be done with like the outside of the tower sections. In fact, this might be the last time we go like outside before we get to the very bottom. So that's pretty good. At this point, I don't think there's any more enemies that we need to fight through either. Well, technically, there's like one enemy left, but, don't worry. We're just gonna run right past him. At least I'm gonna try to. So come on, Zelda. Hurry up. Open these doors, man. I don't got all day. And hey, there's the staircase. It means that we're actually pretty much on the first level of, Ganon's Tower already. Not bad. Still got over a minute to spare, but, I don't know. There's still a lot of tower to go through. Well, not really, actually. There's kind of only 2 rooms left. Alright, now real quick, right out here, there is a redead, so roll over to the left to quickly avoid him. That way you don't get, like, stunned in place or anything like that. And at this point, I think all we have to do is run through here, yep, and we will be out of Ganon's Tower. So come on, Zelda, don't worry about me. I'm perfectly fine. Only lost, like, half a heart there. Open up this gate, and we are in the clear. With over a minute to spare, not bad. It's over. It's finally over. Link, I'm sorry I couldn't help you in the battle before. Oh no. What's that? Something tells me it's not over, but we'll find out what that is in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.